Vanakkam, welcome back. Before I go into today's sharing, for those of you who are new and just started following me, I welcome you. And for those of you who had been following me for quite some time, I thank you very much for your support. And today guys, I'm going to share with you something borrowed. Way growing up until now, I love Chinese food. And to know what I'm going to share with you today, let's look at the utensils used. Steaming pot, aluminium foils, and aluminium cup. Without much ado, let's go to the ingredients. For this recipe, these are the ingredients. This is the glutinous rice. It has to be washed first and soaked overnight if you're going to use them in the morning, or to be soaked at least 6 hours before. I've already done this, okay? Moving on, this is the chicken. We are going to use the chicken thighs. It's about 750 grams too. You can either debone them or use them with the bones, okay? 1.5 tablespoon of corn flour. 1 medium-sized onion, chopped finely. And this is the shiitake mushroom. When you buy, it's quite hard. You have to soak them at least for an hour. They become tender. You have to remove the stem and then slice them into smaller sizes as such. 6 cloves of garlic chopped finely. 2 tablespoons of ginger juice. Salt. Sugar. White pepper. Oyster sauce. Light soya sauce. Dark soya sauce. Hsiao Xing Wine. This is optional. We use this to tenderize our chicken. Okay, let's get started. Guys, first we are going to marinate the chicken. I've already washed it, so this is the ginger, 2 tablespoons. We are going to pour inside. Sugar. Sugar is about 1.5 teaspoons, and salt will be 1 teaspoon. Moving on to the pepper, we are going to use 3/4 teaspoon. That is about 1/2 teaspoon. And quarter. That will be 3/4. And this is the cornflour. It's about 1.5 tablespoon. Now moving on to the sauces, we are going to start off with the light soya sauce, 2 teaspoons. Dark soya sauce, 2 teaspoons too. One and a half tablespoon of Hsiao Xing Wine. Lastly, we are going to add the oyster sauce. 2 tablespoons of it. Mix all the ingredients together. After mixing them well, we are going to marinate it for at least half an hour. If you want to marinate them longer, that will be better too, okay? Now we are going to steam our rice. For that we have to use a steamer which has got holes in it. Mine has got bigger holes, so I'm going to use a plate, and we are going to fill this plate with the glutinous rice that's already been soaked. Okay? If your steamer has got very small holes, then you can straight away put your glutinous rice on it, okay? That will be much easier and very fast to cook. That's enough for me. I'm going to steam it as it is. Okay, before that, I've already preheated some water there. I'm going to place this and we are going to steam it for about 10 minutes only. After that, we check on it, okay? While our rice is steaming, we can prepare other ingredients. For that, place your wok and add in about 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. We are going to fry in the onion. Frying the onions should be done under a very low heat, okay? We don't want to burn them. We want to lightly brown them. I'm frying the onion just to use the onion oil later on. If you don't want to do this procedure, you can still use the sesame oil too. Once the onion has already browned as such, we can remove them and we will keep aside the oil for later use. Guys, it's already 10 minutes and I'm going to check on the glutinous rice. Okay, that is already cooked. Since I have got a smaller steamer, I have to do it in many stages. If you have a bigger steamer, then you can steam it all in one go. Okay, I'll come back to you after I've done steaming all my glutinous rice. I've already steamed all the glutinous rice and I've placed in a bigger container to cool. While that's cooling, I'm going to prepare the ingredients to be mixed for later. For that, place your wok and add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. When the oil is heated up, we are going to add in the garlic, the chopped garlic, all of it. And guys, this time our flame is going to be on a medium heat, okay? Once you can smell the garlic's fragrance, you can add in the shiitake mushroom. Okay, together with the shiitake, we are going to also add in the marinated chicken. Add some water to the marinated chicken dish and pour it into the ingredients. Okay. Let it cook for a while, guys. I'll come back to you. In about 5 minutes, our ingredients are all well mixed and it's ready to be removed from the heat. Now we have already cooked the ingredients, so we are going to leave this aside while we prepare our glutinous rice. It's time to mix all the sauces together. Okay, guys, I would like to share with you that since I cooked in small portions, I took about 30 minutes to get it done. If you're cooking in bigger portions over high heat, you will take roughly around that time. But make sure if you're cooking a large amount in one go, you sprinkle some water over it so that our glutinous rice won't be dry. Look at this, it's a bit wet. Okay, now it's time to mix in the ingredients. I'm going to start off by adding in the onion oil, about 3 tablespoons, all of it. This is about 1 teaspoon of pepper. Two tablespoons of light soya sauce. One and a half tablespoons of dark soya sauce. This is about 2 teaspoons of sugar. And about 1.5 teaspoons of salt. All these ingredients should be well mixed. Okay, I'm just going to move it around with a spoon. Later, I'm going to use my hand. But before using your hand, make sure it's very clean and you're using a glove. I'm going to use a glove, guys. That will ensure that all our ingredients are very well mixed. We don't want salt to be on one side and sugar on the other side. This is already been very well mixed. I've already tasted it and the sugar and the salt in it is just nice for me. Do taste it, and if you feel that it's a bit less salty, you can add in salt. Okay, now I'm going to assemble it. You need this aluminum cup. Okay, use a spoon, add in the chicken together with your shiitake mushrooms. The amount that you want to add in will be totally up to you. After adding in the chicken and the shiitake mushroom, it's time to fill it up with the glutinous rice. Take a handful and add it in. Add a generous amount of rice and repeat the process until all is done. For the measurements of today's ingredients, Auntie has made about 10 of this. Now it's time to cover them up and steam them for another 30 minutes. Okay, how do you cover them up? You cut about this size of aluminum foils and place it over them and close them as tight as possible. Okay, that's how it's done. And you repeat until every one of these cups are already sealed. Our 30 minutes is up, so we are going to remove it. Let it cool before you open. After resting it for some time, I'm going to open up the aluminum foil and show you what is it inside there. So guys, after seeing it, you would know that the dish that I'm sharing today is the lormaikai. I've done it several times and I loved it. Courtesy from my friend, I'm sharing this recipe with you. Do try it out and see if I've done justice to the dish. Enjoy cooking as usual.